we go. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Flight Club number 62.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Broham?
Glad to be here, man. Another Tuesday. We had some rough storms here this afternoon, man. I had to come home and clean up around the yard and crap like that, man. It got wicked rough here this afternoon. Did y'all have any of that?
We got some rain. Well, we had some rain throughout the day, and we could hear it storming in the background, but nothing really hit us hard.
I tell you, man, this between the wind here, we haven't been able to fly. We went out Sunday, wanted to fly. Took the SU-30, hoping to maiden it. That didn't happen. I did fly the F7F Tiger Cat a couple of times. Brian flew his Moss. But other than that, man, we just hung out at the field because the winds have been terrible, you know?
Little biscuit.
Gonna be all right.
Maybe. That went down the wrong way. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, man. The the wind on Saturday, because we had the baby shower.
Yeah, congrats on a boy, man.
Thank you. I see. I thought I told you, man.
No,
Oh,
I
dude.
knew you were gonna have one, but you hadn't told me a boy. So I was as excited as everybody else when I saw your reveal. That's pretty cool, man. You got another pilot in the house.
Oh, oh yeah. Wait, did you see the actual like reveal? Or are you talking about
Well, I mean, I
the?
saw y'all's party pictures online and stuff like that, on Facebook.
I swore up and down I sent you the video to like where we popped the balloon. It was like blue confetti went everywhere.
Nah, I didn't see that.
Oh heck, I gotta send you that in.
Yeah, see that one.
Cause thanks,
What's up,
Skip.
Skip?
The the wind was very up and down, and toward the later in the evening, it it lowered itself from the big gusts. Because here we're having about 20 to 25 mile an hour gusts, and
Yeah.
then right when it got right to like max 15, I popped the Draco out, and it handled great. Um, I got the air filled tires for it, but I haven't had time to go and get a pump. So what I did do is I took a glove, a latex glove, and cut like a little hole in it, then put a zip tie around it, and used the latex glove to blow it up.
Yeah,
It
that's pretty cool.
it worked, but I was like, yeah. I was like, let me go get the actual real. So I just swapped the
Yeah.
wheels back
I
out and flew the
thought that
Draco.
plane would look good with the inflatable tires on it, man. So I'm glad you did that. I thought it would look
hmm
real good.
Yeah, ever since I saw Chris Wolf, I was like, man, I have to do it. I have to do that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's cool. Um,
but if you
so
do,
did you see Chris Callahan's buddy crash his Draco?
yeah, where he like went full throttle and went up and tried to come out of it,
Yeah,
but he didn't have enough.
yeah, not good. I like Chris Callahan. He's awesome.
hmm
He's got a beautiful place to fly as well, man. They got a beautiful field. Um, but that was actually his buddy flying his Draco, and yeah, that didn't end too well.
Yeah, I feel bad for him, man. I mean, stuff happens.
Yeah.
It's the nature of it. Kind of get hot in the moment, but yeah. Uh,
Well, we can all get overconfident with anything. I mean, that's the problem. You get flying something, it gets good to you. You
hmm
get overconfident, you start doing a stupid crow. I can do, it's kind of like flying inverted. I mean, one wrong move of that stick is the difference between uh-oh and oh shit. You know what I mean? And
Uh-oh.
and that's the thing, man. I mean, especially if you're low when you do it. You watch Rich Baker, man, like this past weekend when they were flying, and Rich was flying the F-14 and up inverted, man, coming by as he calls it, buzzing the tower.
hmm
Um, he's killing it inverted, and he's low to the ground, man. I mean, and again, there isn't a whole lot of room there for error. You mess up and push that stick the wrong way because your brain tells you to, and you got a problem. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Um,
So what's your thoughts on the new E-flite F-16, man, 80 millimeter,
They
and go.
they finally done that plane justice.
Yeah, I wish they'd had a different scheme option. You know me, I like Arctic camo. Everything can't be Arctic camo. Um, but for me, again, I'm sure it flies as well as
What's
the
up, Jermaine?
70 millimeter that you and I both have. Um,
I think it's gonna
but
fly a little bit
for me,
heavier.
yeah, but I mean, again, but for me, I like my 90 millimeter. So I don't know, price point to price point. Uh,
I mean, hey man, it's only.
man,
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, I gotta do it tomorrow. Does the prices go up tomorrow, or do they go up the 6th for motion?
I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it's another week or so. I think.
I thought it was the
I'm sure
5th.
somebody will
Was it the
chime in.
5th? The 5th.
Is it the 5th? That's tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be tomorrow.
Well, I'll go over to the shop tomorrow to do a. That is true, Guniac. I've got a
But isn't the
I gotta get a landing
afterburner
gear.
ring an option on that jet?
Yeah, so they've like pirated everybody else's, and they got their own coming. According to Brian Phillips and his Lord of the Rings length of videos,
Mm-hmm.
his trilogies. The
Yeah, because I've seen somebody doing a demo with one
15th.
and it had the ring. I think Pilot Ryan did a demo with that jet and it had the ring in it.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, but that's an option. You got to pay for that. So Ray's is $57 ship, guys, and I'm just telling you, I've got Ray's stuff in just about everything I have, except for my 90 millimeter F-16 because it came with it, and just never switched it out. But Ray's fiery booties are hard to beat, guys, and they're awesome. They look great. They're easy to install. I've got them in my MiG 29. I've got them in my SU. Got them in my MiG 17. Gosh, what else? My F-14. Um, let's see, I've got it in my Stinger. What else? What else? What else? I don't know, but Ray's afterburners are awesome, guys. So definitely, they're $57 shipped. I think it's what Ray said for the new F-16. I don't know what Horizon is selling their ring option for, but you might want to do a comparison, guys, and just see, talk with Ray or whatever, because I do know Rays are easy, they're great, they look nice, and they really light up. So, you know, just my 2 cents.
I would say
What's up,
though,
George Watts?
Horizons kind of burned my butt a little bit. I ordered some parts because I wanted to do some testing with the Draco. So I ordered some extra parts. That way I don't sacrifice mine. And I ordered these guys like that first week, April 25th, and I paid the extra shipping. And for some reason, it still went through the post office. It's been in California for, I don't know, let's see here. Was shipped on Monday. Um, oh, it arrived in Georgia today. Okay. So
They're walking
between,
it to you, man. Come on now.
yeah. So it didn't move from Tuesday to Friday.
Yeah.
It didn't move, and then it didn't move. No, I'm sorry, it didn't move until Sunday.
Okay.
I'm like, man, I paid for the extra shipping. Like, come on, I'm ready to get my parts in.
Yeah, don't you hate that? You pay for extra shipping, and that's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Ray just chimed in and said that the Horizon Hobby ring is $24 option. Now, as I said, guys, his is $57 shipped. I know what his looks like. I know how bright it is. I don't know. All I've seen is a video. I think Ryan had it on his F-16.
For the
Um,
bang of the buck, you cannot go wrong with Ray's Fire Booty.
Amen. That's right,
Period.
guys. Yeah.
And I'll fight you over
At a price you too can afford.
it.
Yeah, but now I will say the plane looks nice. The gear looks very nice. Um, Seems to fly really well. Got AS3X. What is it? $500, I think. Isn't that right? Or is it a little more than 500?
Yeah. Man, so this little LED ring is the same ring that
Castle RC.
You could no, it's like an actual like LED ring, not like actual light that
Mm-hmm.
you could get from like Free Wing when they would put into their like 90 millimeter F-16.
Right. Yeah, that's what's
I
in my 90 millimeter right here. Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna look good.
Well, the only thing about the 90 millimeter F-16 that I have, it changes from like
Blue to red.
orange, yeah, orange to red. Now, my RC Castle ring that I have in my, what is it in? It's in one of my jets, and I really like it because it's in my Goshawk. It goes from blue to kind of a orange to a yellow to an orange to a orange to a red to a bright red. Um, I think it was only like $15
Mm-hmm.
from RC Castle. Um, I mean, but still, you got to put it in. I had to modify the jet to get it in. I had to buy 80 millimeter for a 90 millimeter jet. It looks good, but um, still, Raise is just easy. It's easy install. Bright, looks good, lightweight.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean,
Jared, go look at Brian Phillips. Some of his landings because they weren't. Some of his landings weren't all that good. In
yeah.
like one landing, like he pile drive that nose gear into the ground, and it all thing it broke was it bit the pin, and I didn't agree with how he bent it out because he didn't put the flame in the correct spot. But hey, that's here and there.
You talking about
Um,
Brian Phillips?
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
he bent the pin like here toward the actual
Mhm.
strut, and he was heating it like all the way out here, which does
Yeah.
nothing. You're just you temper the metal here, and he let it turn red, which means he heat treated it, which makes it brittle. But
Right.
hey, man, you live and learn. Not everybody knows that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and that's fine.
Especially when you can buy a drill bit and cut it off.
Well, this one yeah, for the main strut you probably can, but these since how they fold,
Yeah.
I don't think that would. I gotta look at it again. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. I don't think you can do it for the main landing gear though. But I think they finally did it right. Now I kind of wish they had done the Thunderbird scheme again.
Well, that's
Or
the thing. I said I wish they'd have done an option of schemes because if they'd have had an Arctic camo in it, I might would have bought it. I love my 90 millimeter free wing. Can't take anything from it. I've got the high powered version, so I really like it.
mm-hmm.
Um, but again, I've already bought that one. I've got it. It looks great, flies great. So I probably wouldn't buy the Horizon one just because I've already got one. But again, if it flies as good as a 70 millimeter, it's going to be a great jet because that 70 millimeter, like you and I have, the Thunderbirds flies incredibly well. Very stable. The AS3X is locked in. So, yeah, should be a good one. Um, like I said, watching more videos, Rich Baker flew it really well as always. Rich
Yeah, I
can
was gonna
fly.
say.
He can fly a board. But so yeah, I think it looks really nice. It's got a lot of good detail to it. Comes with all the ordnance. Comes with an FMS setup, which is a big deal. I think it's the version 2 FMS fan and ESC. Um, which makes me wonder if it's an FMS bird that's been rebranded to an E-flight, because they'll do that a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, you know, I don't know. Yeah, Ray, I know, man. You can at some point though, it's like I gotta stop it somewhere. I get it though. Yeah, Ray said he's got 3 F-16s, and I'm sure they all fly totally different. Um, so yeah, I get it. I want different things in my hangar if I got to have limited room. That's my problem. Um, if I had tons of room, it wouldn't matter. I get it. Um, But it does look nice. I'll give them props. And being an E-flight, just if it goes together like the SU here did, it flies as good as the 70 millimeter. They've got another home run. There's no doubt about it. What's up, Raymond? Let's do a roll call. We got Mr. Skip Build here, Mr. GB Lennon. What's up, GB? EQ, RC, George Watts. How you doing, buddy? Victor, the Snake. Victor, your L39 was looking really good this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife didn't look too happy, but hey, it's all good,
Yeah,
man. I know
man.
how that works,
Which
man.
it was like, man, she's not
Girlfriend
a
was looking a little mad,
she's
But
not
Victor
a
said she didn't
morning
like early
person.
morning, so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, we got RC Rowland, Jermaine Spencer. What's up, buddy? Dennis Farley. Appreciate all you guys. EQ, Jared Kirby, Jackson RC Aviation. How are you, my friend? Good to see you guys in here tonight. Um, Thank you all for being here on another Tuesday night, round 62 of Flight Club. And we're just BSing. And I want to say again, guys, to my friend at zoomrc.net, please check him out. We'll drop a link in here. Um, these servo wire lead connectors, guys, are awesome. You can get them for any of your servo leads. You can get them in different colors if you want color coded for ailerons, flaps, whatever. They come in red, blue. They also come in clear and maybe some other colors by this time. But um, drop code JCRC10, get 10% off your entire order. ZoomRC, right there. There it is. ZoomRC.net, guys. There's the website. And his servo extension leads are awesome. They're the heavy duty, like the old JR leads that are twisted. He also does telemetry leads and satellite leads for your new DSMX satellites or your DSMX2 satellites. He does either or. And sells a lot of tools and tires and wheels for your buggies, trucks, all kinds of stuff. So definitely check him out. We've got a tentative date, Dustin, on the fly-in at our field, which is October the 23rd as of right now. And if that changes, I'll let you guys know. But we are going to shoot for the 23rd of October, which is a Saturday. Now, if any of you guys can get here a Friday afternoon, hang out Friday night, camp out, we're going to have fun. You can fly at night. We'll have a fire. We'll cook out, whatever. I might try to stay out there too Friday night and chill out with the fellas. But October 23rd should be what we're looking for our flight. And it's going to be a fun fly, so anything goes. Hoping to have a good crowd, get all the guys from Raleigh. I think Tim from Raleigh Hobby, I'm going to try to get him there. Brian said he would come from Hangar 18. And then we've got Southside Hobbies in Chocowinity, North Carolina, which is about 20 minutes from here. They just became a Horizon dealer as well. So to those guys over there at Southside Hobby, they definitely said they would come out and bring some smart technology along with them too, and have a good time with us. So it's JCRC10, George, capital JCRC10, all capital letters. Put that in, and you'll get 10% off your entire order. And like I said, yes, that's it, Dennis. That's right. He's got good stuff, man. He's got stuff for your radio, stuff for your planes, stuff for your trucks, buggies, parts, tools, accessories. Got a lot of good stuff, guys. And he's in Texas. I have my stuff in 3 days in North Carolina. He's quick. A lot of times he'll hit you up on Messenger. So yeah, you can't beat his stuff, guys. I'm telling you, prices are great. So definitely check him out. I think Victor ordered some stuff from him a little while ago. I need to get Shay ordering some stuff from him. Shay's doing a killer job with his channel, guys. I don't know if you guys saw his demonstration of his new fan setup for his new jet.
That's
He's
pretty
got
wicked.
Also, yeah, it is, man. That thing is putting. And look, man, he was only at like what 55% after a 3-minute run up, and throttle management. I mean, wow. And I tell you, man, people leave negative comments. And I'm just saying,
Oh, there's always gonna be haters no matter what you do. You can't do nothing about that.
And that's the thing. You're gonna have trolls out there. You're gonna have people that hate. And if you look at Shay's numbers and how quickly he's growing, I think when I last looked this morning, he was at 841. He's killing the game, guys. He's doing great. Him and Ashley are looking good together. They do a lot of great videos. But this new jet he's putting together, he did a great demonstration of his entire setup all the components he used, the receivers, the batteries, the extra packs to run everything. I mean, he had it very laid out. You couldn't have asked for a better demonstration. And then showed his Jetty radio with it showing the entire, uh, milliamps, amperage, the whole 9 yards. Man, I mean, what a demonstration he did. And then people want to leave bad comments. Why? I don't know. It's like my wife tells me, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say anything. I mean,
Right.
but what people are too dumb to
What's up, Dave?
realize is that when you leave a negative comment, guess what? You're leaving a comment and the algorithm still dig it. So either way, we're winning. So whatever toots your horn, guys. But I just want to understand people that want to leave negative comments. I mean, be nice. That's all it is. Just be nice. Um,
Yeah, that's
and
just
yeah,
hard for people.
Che's killing it. He's doing a great job.
It's just, unfortunately, it's just the way it is.
That's right, Jared. You nailed it, buddy. Exactly right. And it doesn't matter what you do or how good you do it. Somebody's got an opinion, and you know what they say about opinions. And at the end of the day, when you do what we do with YouTube and you put yourself out there, you are subjecting yourself to everyone's opinion. And it doesn't mean it's the right opinion that they have, but it's their opinion. They're entitled to it. So if you're going to do this, you've got to understand that you're going to get crap. And it just makes us better at what we do. And I kill them with kindness, man. When I get crappy comments, I go, well, thank you for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, really, that eats them up more than if you try to be an ass back to them. You're not going to get anywhere. So,
Yeah, kindness kills, man. I learned that long ago, and I still abide by it.
That's right, Ray. Hit that thumbs down button, guys. It doesn't matter, That's right. Exactly. Hey, at least you're pressing the button, man, and that's all that matters. And YouTube sees it as an action. And that is exactly what matters, Ray, right there, an action. So whether it be good or bad, it is an action. And hey, whatever makes you feel better about yourself, So, but yeah. And that's what we need, more kindness. That's right, Jared. Exactly. So how many of you guys
Ray,
have been
you did get my.
Dustin,
I was gonna
you
say,
got more flights than yours?
Oh yeah. Ray, you did get my text this morning, right? I was leaving. I sent him a text this morning at 6:30 in the morning. Completely forgot he's on the West Coast, so he got it like at 3:30 a.m. My bad, dude. My sincere apologies if it woke you up. I was like, oh shoot.
Do.
For real.
Oh. So you've gotten in more flights on the Draco. So still loving it? I mean, anything you would do different or change, or what's your thoughts?
I still love it. I mean, I love it. I get better with the landing with the hard tires. It does like to bounce a little bit. You gotta come in with a little bit more power. If you do use a lighter pack, like say like a 4000, it's easier. But I want the flat time, and I like the challenge. So I keep flying it with the Admiral 5000s. Really, in all honesty, if you don't want it to bounce, get the tires like a few inches above the ground, roll off the power, let it get into the ground effects, and once it's about to hit, pull the elevator up, flip on the reverse, and full power, and it'll plop right down.
Okay, cool. Well, I know there's a lot of guys that's got them.
Awesome, David. Thank you, sir.
They're all over Facebook and everywhere, and people are obviously enjoying them. And again, it's a beautiful, very, very detailed airplane. Horizon and E-Flight did a fantastic job with the scale fidelity of this airplane.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it looks very nice. And again, here we go with motion. Come on, man, where you at, James?
Yeah, like I've been kind of curious with those. Like, what's going on with them guys? Like,
yeah,
it don't make sense.
Exactly. I mean, hey, they got to be getting ready to drop something. Come on, everybody. The anticipation's building. And they came out with two great jets, pretty much close together. The Gripen, the MiG-29. but it's time for a good prop plane. So, everybody's anticipating and waiting. And I tell you,
Right.
there's a lot of good stuff out there. Have you guys seen the video today with the boozers with the biggest
Oh
P-47,
yeah, that was pretty epic.
12-foot wingspan, guys, with a 50 horsepower four-stroke? Um, Amazing, amazing, beautiful airplane. As you can see, I got mine sitting right here beside me, and it makes mine look like it's a matchbox. But what's up, Dave Marshall? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming, man. Um, but yeah, and yes, they did release a bush plane. You're right, and it's a nice bush plane. There's nothing wrong with that. Give them props for that. But uh, but yeah, that P-47 that Wesley was showing today, man, wow, what an airplane, man. I mean, that super super nice. What do you reckon the motor in that thing alone cost? 50 horsepower.
You said 50 horsepower?
50 horsepower.
Is that what they said,
Yes.
or is that what you're speculating?
No, that's what he said. The owner said 50 horsepower, and it's a four-stroke. Um, what do you think that motor alone cost? George Watts, chime in. I know you got to have an idea. Come on, man.
Say about
uh,
3,500.
yeah. Ain't no telling what that airplane cost. I don't know that I ever caught what company made it. I'm sure they said. I didn't catch it. And if it's composite or balsa. Um, because Gator RC, man, they are killing the game with some beautiful airplanes in the composite. Especially, they got a great big P-47 now as well. And it looks nice and fully dressed out with motors, servos, electronics. It's one of them is around what, $3,000, something like that.
Yep,
And then
yep.
they've got a bigger one than that, I believe. But George, you need to watch the video, man, because you'd appreciate it. As good as you love a big gas airplane, man, it's a 12-foot wingspan, and it is a beautiful P-47. And yeah, the guy flew it well. He actually dropped the bombs off of it. So it was really cool video, great video, like 18 minutes long. Wesley interviewed him, and he has several. He's got several third scale F-86s as well, Sabres. Um, he's got some big airplanes. He said he had like 20 airplanes, but they're all big. He's got two of the P-47s, as a matter of fact. $2,000 engine on the P-47 is what Jermaine Spencer said. So yeah,
Oh, that's
um,
it?
yeah, that's it. That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt that's a lot. I was just expecting it to be.
He said he had four receivers in it, man. He said everything on that airplane was redundant, like at least 2 to 4 times. So he said he had four receivers in the airplane. So yeah, he's got a lot of money tied up. He's got a 42 by 22 prop, JCB. That's right, man. Um, what's up, Joe? How you doing, man? Good to have you here. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's a big airplane, man. 12-foot wingspan. I mean, good God. Yes, it's 1/3 scale EQ. That's exactly right. Yeah, it's got to be an ultralight motor, definitely.
Well, it sounded like it was a rotary, a
Yeah,
radial.
that was the only thing for me that didn't really. I don't know what I was looking for, but it didn't have the sound I was hoping for from a plane of that size. I don't know if it didn't sound throaty enough.
Mm-hmm.
It was the actual sound of the airplane that didn't do it for me. Um, I wanted a different sound out of it.
What's up, Joe?
Maybe it needed a different exhaust or something. I don't know. Um, but I was expecting something a little, I don't know, throatier, I guess, if you understand what I'm saying by
Yeah.
throatier.
Oh yeah.
Um, but it was a beautiful plane. No, George, he's
Hey,
actually
Wild
got
Bill.
two of them. So it's not. I don't think it's scratch build. He's got two, and the guy sold him the other one because he was getting rid of it, and he begged him to buy it. That's what he said in the video. So he did. Um, So yeah, 3W makes RC motors big enough to fly that plane. It's a big one, man. I hear you, Dave. Man, look, let me tell y'all something. I took this baby out in the yard because I got all my wiring and stuff done like I wanted to, thanks to, again, my friend at zoomrc.net for my servo leads. But I got everything really neat looking and looking good in here. So couldn't fly this weekend due to the freaking wind. But we did get it out here in the yard, man. And I put the electric starter on the nose of it. Man, she fired right up. And you talk about sounding good, guys. This thing runs like a kitten. And I've got one of these. This is really cool. This is a RPM meter right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you basically push the button until you get to the number of blades on the prop, which this one has a 2-blade master air screw composite on it. So you put 2-blade in the readout right here, and then you hold it behind the prop about where the cowl is, and it measures the RPMs. And you do it in the sunlight. You don't use light like this, you use sunlight. This motor at an idle was hitting around 33 to 3400 RPMs, and it sounded amazing just sitting there idling. At top throttle pushed all the way open, I was getting 8200 RPMs out of this motor, and it sounded incredible. It wasn't smoking, it was running, I'm talking to perfection. So yeah, and then we cut it off, we fired it back up and let it run the gas out after I pulled everything out of it. And the same thing, it just run very well. Now, George Watts, I want to talk to you about, you had mentioned at one point about fixing this plane so that when you're coming into land, you can, I don't know if it was flip a switch or what it is you were talking about, but I understand what you're saying about how to idle down or keep it idled up so it doesn't stall on you and you have to dead stick it. I want to talk to you about that. So hit me up, please, on Messenger, either at Jeff's Custom RC or Jeff Mazel on Messenger, because I want to get with you and ask you. I have a Spectrum DX8 Gen 2. I want to ask you about doing what I need to do that. And I've got another friend that's got a big Zero. We're both interested in what you're talking about and what settings we need to go into to do this. So if you can, hit me up on either one of those, and let's get together because I want to try to get this thing done and get it maidened. But it runs incredibly well, and it sounds amazing with this gas 4-stroke, guys. So thank you, George. I appreciate it, man. I'd love to hear from you and get your feedback, because I was telling a friend of mine at the field who bought the guy's Big Zero. It's a 102 millimeter wingspan. About a month and a half ago, and he's wanting to know the same thing because we're both going to be flying these as gas, and we're not used to it. So I'll be the first one to reach out and ask for help. So that'd be great if you could help me out, and then I'll pass that along to him. So yeah.
Right on.
But I'm ready to get this thing in the air, man. I'm ready to fly it, and my SU-30. I'm ready to fly that thing too. What's up, Dave's RC? White people. Damn. Lord.
All my white friends.
Lord. How you doing, Dave? Yeah, I haven't heard anybody that has the NGH 4-stroke at Motion, so I don't know. Looks like somebody passed on the Airstream. Yes, I believe what did they say they called him? It was a guy from New Bern that was selling everything that I bought the T-28. He was selling all of his planes, Paul. And he said everybody knew him. And but yeah, it was his Big Zero that Brian Walker that flies with us, or I call his YouTube name is Baron Walker. You guys have seen him fly his BVMs on my channel, his Bobcats, things like that. He flies a lot of turbines, but he has not had a gas prop plane. This is the first gas prop plane, and it is the Big Zero. It's I think it's a Phoenix model, or either a Gator RC. I'm not sure which, but it's a 102 millimeter wingspan. It's a big plane. It's green. So yeah, Paul. When the guy was selling out everything, He bought it from him, and he got a great deal on it. I think he paid what $1,200 for it, and it's a lot worth a lot more than that.
Oh, every bit. Easy, easy, easy.
Yeah,
Um,
he had the great big Phoenix model, or either well, maybe it was a Gator, but he had the great big 190 as well. The was it SW 190?
hmm
Um,
hmm
and it was massive, man. And he sold that as well. Hadn't been put together yet, but he had everything that went with it, and it went quick. Guy jumped all over it. What's up, David Martin Graff? How are you, man? Man said he's been working.
That's what's up.
Guniak says he's got a good friend who needs to clean out stuff before he relocates to Japan. Well, daggone, Ray. What are you going to be buying now, man? A DLE 35. That's a nice motor.
Heck yeah.
Engine, whatever you want to call it. Says it's just been broken in. What's up, Brian Brody? How you doing, man? So, Brian, is Brian's playing a top RC? Is that what it is? Is that what you're saying? Um, what's up, Keno? How you doing, man, Mr. Hanger 51? Thank you for dropping by, buddy. I see you got you an F7F, man. Congratulations. That is one of the most awesome flying, wonderful airplanes, whether it be free wing or FMS, that money will ever spend or buy. And I think you got the FMS. I have the Flightline. I'm sorry, Flightline. Both are incredible airplanes. I'd love to have the FMS due to the gear and the one pack, but I will say my Flightline flies incredibly well. I flew it Sunday in killer winds. Yes, it has a gyro, but still, that is my go-to in the wind. It's locked in, man. So great plane, Kenny.
The
You'll love it. The gear is beautiful on that.
I was gonna say, Hangar 18 has, I believe, a silver
Yeah.
FMS F7.
Yeah, well, and Brandon Moon did a conversion on that F7F where the wings would fold up on it.
Yeah.
He did a silver version of it as well. Um, so yeah, yeah, Craig, we had some bad storms here this afternoon, man. A lot of wind. Had to clean up the yard when I got home. Dude, I'm over the wind, guys. Between can't go out on my boat and fish, and between not being able to fly, it's like, damn, come on, you know. Um, God, it's killing me.
Can't do nothing.
Yeah, Mr. Dave's RC, you've got the
He just got the. I
F7F
saw
Tiger
where he
Cat as
got the.
well.
Saw where he got the pits. Great maiden on it, by the way.
Who's that?
Dave's RC.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, and Dave's RC also has the F7F Tiger Cat. I can't remember which one he has. I would think he's got the FMS model, if I'm not mistaken. That's the one the canopy flew off of when he maidened it, I believe. But it's just a great airplane, man. Awesome airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jared, let me tell you something, man. Don't ever hesitate on the Tiger Cat. You will thank me. You will thank every guy in here that owns one. It is one of the best flying, most stable airplanes you will ever put in the air. It's got such a large wing on it. Um, it's a trainer, man. I'm telling you. And you put a gyro in it, and you can fly it in 25-mile-an-hour crosswinds, man. I'm telling you. Sunday here in North Carolina, it was 25. Our windsock is 24 knots standing straight out, and it was standing straight out. Now, granted, it was coming down, straight down the runway, but it was a strong wind. I didn't use flaps on my F7, but man, it landed like a butterfly with sore feet. I'm just telling you, that is an incredible airplane, and I have the AL3 gyro in that plane. You will never, ever regret buying that airplane, man. It's just beautiful, and everybody loves to watch it fly as well. Yeah, Dave, it is a Cadillac, man. I gotta made my F14, man. Again, that's just wind. I can't get out there and do anything with the wind, man. Yeah, Jared, the FMS is nice. It's a little more money, but the gear on it, that's part of the reason. And then the fact that it's a 6S pack is much more convenient than two. I use two 4000 4S packs in my flight line, and it's kind of hard. It's tight area to get your fingers in to tighten the Velcro, but I mean, I'm used to it now. But yeah, the FMS is one pack, and the gear on it is incredible, and it's also 1700 millimeter, whereas the Motion RC flight line is 1600 millimeter. So you get about an inch or so bigger wing on the plane as well.
And that inch adds up.
Yeah, sure does. That's what she said.
Mine didn't. Know about yours.
Well, hey.
She said she wanted 12 inches, so I gave it to her twice.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, we wrong. We wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave's RC, that landing gear is beautiful on that plane, man. And what's Kenny talking about? He just got an email and who wants pictures? What are we talking about here?
Y'all want some? If y'all want
We
pictures
want
of
midget
me,
stripper pictures or what?
if y'all want pictures of me, y'all can go to my OnlyFans page.
Huh.
Oh man, I got dad jokes and a dad bod.
Victor, that L-39 was looking good, man. That's a sweet looking jet, buddy.
Ooh.
I love the scheme on it, man.
I bought something for myself.
What'd you buy?
It's called a space mouse.
A space mouse.
Yep.
The hell is that?
It is.
That a mouse has been in space?
It's a mouse that you use for CAD work. You can control the whole model. I'm kind of getting used to it still. It's different. Here, let me show you.
So what happened? So Kenny, what are you saying, man? All the damage on the F7F. What damage, man? Did you open it and it was damaged? I mean, what are you talking about, man? That's not good.
What do you
Nobody
say?
likes damage.
All the damage. Well, damn, Kenny, don't leave us hanging.
Hey, Jared, everything's going up, man. That's the scary part. Everything is going up,
Dude,
man.
my freaking insulin went up from 120 to 450. Freaking insulin.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I never have been so furious in my life. I'm like,
Hey, with every reason, I mean, that's just crazy, man. I mean, damn. All cosmetic, but the price, it sucks. Yeah, I mean, that's you order a plane, man. You don't expect it to have dings and dents and crap. Yeah, that would piss me off too, man. Um, I get it. I definitely get it.
so this is what Space Mouse does. I'll show you real quick here. So if I want to move this around, I have to hold the middle mouse button. Then I have to hold shift and like move this around and stuff like this. Now I got like a little joystick to where I can smoothly move stuff around, zoom in, zoom out.
You got your joystick.
So it doesn't look like a joystick; it just looks like and it's a weight, like it's heavy because it has to resist your movement.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So what this is a can I give you guys a why are you not up? This is called a fourth axis. So this actually spins. and it makes that. This is a program I'm using the post out and to prove the code, which is this. So I have to go in here to edit stuff in here for my machine to work. And people wonder like why stuff costs so much as far as machining goes. Behind the scenes stuff like right here. So like
Exactly.
this is all fourth axis simultaneous. So this is cutting in all four ways all at once. X, Y, Z, and A axis. So it's pretty cool. I can't wait to get to start doing this stuff more because I got some cool stuff in the works. Landing gear.
Yeah. Thank you, George. I appreciate it, man. I'd love to hear from you and talk to you about getting this plane right here set up like you were talking about.
Go watch it. I don't have all that time.
Barely got Kenny, time I started watching some of it, man, but I hadn't watched it all. So yeah, that's why I didn't know. I'm like Dustin. I try to catch up on stuff when I can, and then catch all the shows so I can kind of chime in on everybody's show as well. But I hate that, man. That's not good. Broken nose gear door. Yeah, that's not cool, man. That's one thing I can say about my flight line. I mean, it was perfect, and you know, I know everybody can have a mess, but you know, that's just not good. It almost makes you scared of the whole plane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At that point. Yeah, Kenny, I'd send it back and tell them to send me a new one too, man. I sure would. I got to stand up a damn minute. I'm getting stiff sitting here now. Whew.
Well, go ahead, stand up.
Telling you. Yeah, Kenny, I hope they help you out, man. If not, I just say, well, you know what? I'll send it back. Send me a shipping label return, and you can give me my money back, and I'll call Motion RC and get theirs, you know? Because the flight line is a great one, man. I take nothing from it. And, you know, granted, I don't have the FMS, and it looks nice, and I appreciate the scale gear, but I did upgrade the gear on my flight line. And I'm used to putting in 2 packs now, and an inch shorter wing. Well, you ain't gonna tell that in the air either. So, I don't know, just me. Yeah, exactly, no doubt. Stiff in all the wrong places, David. That's right. Damn, Dave's RC had a lot of problem with his FMS F7F as well. Elevator servo fell out. Receiver, it had no pitch, went full send, and tails to, oh man, wow. Yeah, Dave, I remember you had some issues with yours. And also the canopy popped off of yours. Never had a problem like that with mine. I mean, just saying, I mean, you know, my flight line's been a damn good one, and I've probably got, gosh, I might have 100 flights or more on that plane. Probably more, I would guess.
What's up, Alpine?
I'm talking a lot of winds too, guys.
Every time I see Alpine RC, I think of the older Alpine radios, the CD players and stuff in the cars.
Alpine stereos, yeah. Alpine was the shit back in the day, man. Everybody wanted an Alpine because they came in Lamborghinis. You know what I mean?
you had 2 choices. You had Alpine, you had Kenwood, Clarion, and then for speakers you had Memphis. The ones that were good, you had Memphis, Fosgate, Alpine, Kicker, and Pioneer. Kicker! I forgot all about that. Yeah.
Killer, man. And Pioneer eventually caught up in the game, you know. Yeah, my boat's got JL audio in it. Wet Sounds. Those are killer sounding speakers too, bud.
Yes, sir. Dude, that big Banana Hobby L39.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It's whispering. It's talking to me.
Look, buddy, I've heard that same whisper. I've heard it. I like it too. And that's the same one Victor's got. He's got the
Mm.
Britling color scheme,
Did he
and
did he do that one, or did it come like that?
no, it came. You can pick from different schemes, man. He got the Britling, and Rich Baker got the camo scheme, and I think there's one more if I'm not mistaken. The Swiss maybe, I don't know, but I think there's 3 schemes in that jet. Um, but yeah, I like Victor's too, man. I mean, I can't take away from it, but the one that Rich Baker's got looks like the one you've got, Dustin, in the 90 millimeter.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah,
Man, why does this thing keep failing? Don't make no sense.
Kenny, I swear, man, you have some bad luck with these companies, don't you, buddy? Damn.
You ain't lying.
He said Motion RC did him wrong too. Damn, dude. I've always had good luck with Motion RC. I can't complain. I mean, I've always called them, told them what the problem is, and boom, they take care of it. So I don't know.
Do you? Do you know? I don't think you know.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I've never had a problem. And I'll tell you something else, guys. This stuff right here, if you can find it, I got this at Ollie's. It is awesome. It's like transparent spiral wrap to go around your wires. Comes in 2 different sizes, as you can see here, 1/8 and 3/8, and it was like $2 and no, $1.49, and it's 4 foot long, both pieces, man. I'm telling you, these are great to wrap around your wires, man. It looks neat, keeps them together. Ollie's, good stuff, cheap. Just saying. Just saying.
It was like one of the guys in the machinist group. Some of the coolant will splash onto the doors when you're using like 3 spindle, and you can
Yeah.
get this. It's like the circle's probably like this big. It's got a motor that has like a little arm that spins really fast. You can't see it, and what it does, it's like a wiper system, it wipes the coolant off, so you can see inside the machine. And they're like $1,800. They're stupid expensive for what they are. My cheap butt, what I went and did, because I noticed that that water will not sit on my ice cream or my iPhone screen protector. So I was like, huh, let me try this. So I went and bought like the biggest iPad screen protector I could, slapped that joker inside the door on the window,
Here.
ran it parts, and like you can clear as day, just kind of like just put your head in there and just watch it. It cost me $12 after tax because the government. And I was like, man, check this out. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? Really? I'm like, yeah, like that shit works. It works good too.
So Dave's RC, what are you doing with the purple people eater, man? I haven't heard you talk about that lately. Have you worked on it, or you get anything done to it? Or you got the seats in it you bought?
Purple people eater.
Yeah, man, he's got an IROC, man, an old IROC, and he's been working on that for a while, man, and putting it back together. He bought nice, like racing seats to go in it, man. Yeah.
We actually talking about like a real car? Or are we talking about like an RC car?
Yes, it is a real IROC Z. He has, and it's purple. He has one.
Now he's got to grow
And
the mullet.
he said it was called the Purple People Eater.
What's up, Twin City? Moo. How's you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, I remember that ordeal you guys had with Motion. I hate that. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. Yeah, he's got an 86 Z28 343 stroke 305. Yeah, and isn't it an IROC? Isn't it an IROC, Dave? Thought you said it was. Don't say never, Kenny. Come on now. I know you better than that. They come out with something you want. Kenny will be like, "Hey man, can you order this for me? I can't order
it. Ship it to me.
it.
Yeah, they
Send it to
put
your
you
house in your name, man. I can't order it."
put your small block 400 crank in that some gun and go stroke it out to a 383. You'll thank me
Yeah, no
later.
doubt. That's what my '68 had in it. It was a 350 bored out to a 383.
Well,
Had
you
a
have to put a 400 crank in it because you bore it out 30,000, but then you got a longer stroke, and so
yeah.
you get the torque, but you kind of lose because your stroke to rod ratio. You can't go as high as an RPM, but you get that torque, baby. Why'd you always cancel it 2 times, Jeff? You don't need that negativity in your life, man.
Shit.
What?
Lord.
Somebody about to lose a
Okay.
wrench up in here.
All right. So now we got James. I see James in the house. Kenny, I emailed you 3 times about your issue. Last time trying to see if I could rectify it. You never responded. And Dave, you did not do what we asked. Okay, so there you go. Um, you sent a few bumbled screenshots of a text convo with Kenny 4 months after the fact and never followed up. Well,
What's up,
there you
Mickey?
have it. And then he says, but again, despite that, I reached out to Kenny trying to help back in December and January and got no response. Well, guys, here's the thing. If you don't do what you got to do and you don't do it in a timely manner, you can't blame the company. I mean, like I said, anytime I've had an issue with anything from motion, I called them as soon as I saw it. And I've always said within a day or two, I had a new part in my hand. So that's just me. I don't know. I hate it because, as I said, I've had better service from them than I've had from other companies, and I'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the guys personally that work in some of the customer service. I've talked to them, Todd Burita,
Dude,
some
I
of the
cannot
guys,
work in customer
some of the
service.
guys that actually are with the company, and they're great guys. I mean, they've told me how to set up planes, this and that. So,
I love
yeah.
how that don't. What the hell? That don't seem right. I
What are you
love.
talking
I love
about, man?
how. I'm trying to compare these two codes, and man, so I ordered.
Stop, James.
I like how James just like mic dropped, and then he's like,
I mean,
"Hey,
well, you know what?
everybody."
Hey, that's lurking, man. I mean, hey, and it is what it is. I mean,
No, I
you
totally
know.
get it, man. I totally get it. I'm the same way, man. Like, look, I could be in customer service because I tell somebody to get in a heartbeat,
Well, I mean,
but that's just me.
again, man, these are. I don't know. It's one of those things where anybody can have a problem, and I guess it's all in how you handle it and how you talk to somebody and whatever. I don't know. I have just been very blessed to have good customer service. Um, that's just thankfully never had a problem. And again, as I said, I've had other companies I've dealt with, and it's like the run around and whatever. So, and in today's world, everybody's having problems. So, the damn mail is having problems. I mean, um,
Dude, tell me about
but,
it.
and yes, everybody has protocol. You have to follow it. You have to, follow what they tell you to do. If you don't, I mean, that's on you. I mean, and granted, it might be a pain in the ass sometimes, but at the end of the day, if you do what they ask, then hopefully maybe they'll take care of it and do what needs to be done. You know, I've been fortunate enough, I will say, out of all the Motion RC planes I have in my hangar, which is minus a few, or everything I have is Motion RC. I've never had any lot. I've had maybe one or two airplanes. I think my T-45 Goshawk, prime example. I ordered that plane brand new. Okay, got it in. One of the wings looked kind of crazy. This tells you what Motion did for me, and I'm just throwing this out there. Not because James is in here. I tell anybody. Called Motion. I told them I had a wing on the plane. Didn't look quite right. They said, "I'll tell you what we're going to do. Take a picture of it, send it to us. We'll probably send you a whole new set of wings." I said, "I don't need a whole new set. I just need one. The guy said, well, that ain't how we do it. We're going to send you a whole new set. They won't have any electronics in them now. You have to switch out your electronics, but it won't be messed up. I said, hey, whatever works for you. He said, well, just keep the ones you got. That way you'll have an extra set, and we'll send you new ones. I said, great, done. Within, I think, 2 to 3 days, I had a brand new set of wings done. Done. I mean, come on now. Come on. You don't get much better than that, you know? So, but anyway, like I say, I can't complain. That was
Man,
great customer service, you know? So, and, you know, normally out of all the customer service issues, you're going to have 1,000 great ones and one bad one. And that one bad one is the one you're going to hear about. So, you know, it is sad but true, man.
I
So,
mean, my thing is like Dave's kind of arguing with James, but James has a ticket in front of him. Like,
right.
dude, look, I get it, and this is both sides, man. Like, I ain't trying to be a dick when I say this, but I learned early in life there's always three sides to every damn story. And I'm not saying Dave's making up stuff. I'm not saying James making up stuff because I know damn well if I'm motion, I'm gonna keep a dang on like hard lockdown as far as history transcripts and stuff because man, we're flying in a 3-dimensional world, right?
Yeah.
It's different than a car. Like, oh, like I bashed my car. Well, it looks like you ran into a curb. Versus, well, man, it fell out of the sky. I didn't have no feedback. It wouldn't pull out.
Right. Well, and it's always going to
Night, Dave.
be one word against another, man, and that's the sad part. You know, I mean, and again, I've been very fortunate not to have any problems. I don't know, you know.
My only problem I've ever had with motion was a Corsair. That was the only problem I had with them. But I mean, look, if you keep buying stuff, you're eventually going to have some problem. It's just the statistics and probability, right?
Yeah.
They're a mass produced item. We all know going in here that at some point in one another you're going to have a server that won't center itself. It's kind of wonky, or a battery that may not charge all the way up on one cell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but yeah.
Yeah. And everything's got time limitations, and that's the thing about it, man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just anything you do. I mean, look, I buy products for my business. After 30 days, I can't send them back. If I do, they charge me a 20% restocking fee, and that's if they even take it. Um, so it is what it is, you know. I mean, so, but Brian, this P47 has got an FG35 in it, 4-stroke gasoline engine. Let's see. George said, I had a VP tell me once he never got an email from me. I guess he forgot. It was IT. Email pulled late time to shave, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
That's funny right there. You can port it. Actually, you opened it this time and you kept it red for this long and you did this. Here's your keystrokes. Like, and they'll do the same thing too, like on the CNC machine. Now, granted, uh, like my machine flat out was $101,000 flat. Now, let's say like I crash it, which means like I take the a crash means you do something, the machine does something unintentional, or you commanded it to do something intentional, like take the bit and run it into the table or run into your vice or the part. That's a crash. You're like, oh well, like it didn't. The machine just did it. Like I ran this program so many times before it ran finally. All of a sudden, it just did it. They can go back in there and check the keystrokes to see what keystrokes you enter in on it. But yeah,
hey, Cody,
awesome, Cody. Thank you, sir.
Buddy. You need to come on down. Look, October 23rd. Try to set a date. We're going to have a fly-in, a fun fly, If we don't see you before then, hope to see you before then. But October 23rd, bank on it. Come on down. But hopefully we can get Dustin, Bobby, Jeff, that's Bobby's friend. Get all you guys come down here and fly before then, man. We definitely want to do it. But thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. That's awesome.
How come he don't have a daggone ranch? Like, what the hell? Go home,
I had a
YouTube. You
guy.
drunk?
I had a guy write me an email yesterday or day before. He's asking me if I was still making the smart cases. I said, yeah, I still make the smart cases. He said, well, how much would it be to build one around my S2100? And I told him, and he said, well, that's a lot of money. I'm thinking, dude, if you look around, I can send you to 2 websites right now that build custom cases, and they're going to be 2 to 3 times higher than what I just quoted you. But I didn't go there. I thought, nah, no need. If you look around and you find what you're looking for, you're going to see that my price I gave him was really good. And it takes a lot of time. What people don't realize, Dustin, is just like what you do, man. The machinery that we use, and my machinery is nowhere near the caliber of what you're using, but the CNC machines that we use here to cut the decks and the materials that we cut for our cases are not cheap. And again, the machines that you run are 50 times more expensive than what we're running. But people don't understand what bits cost. They don't understand what the machine costs. They don't understand what the materials cost. They don't understand what it takes for somebody to sit down and build a CAD or CAM file to build that case, to cut that deck, to be able to install all the components in that case that fit perfectly, run all the wiring, put it all in, install everything, and ship it out. I mean, if it ain't worth my time to do it, I don't care if I do it or not. I mean, and that's the thing. When I quoted this fellow the price, he was like, "Well, that's to do one charger." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, the machinery and everything's expensive to do this stuff with." Okay, well, I'll just have to wait and check back later. I'm like, whatever. I mean, but stuff to do this kind of work that we do, man. Again, and like I said, I'm not doing what you're doing, but stuff that we have to have the bits alone. I know what our bits cost, so I can't imagine what your bits cost.
Here you go. I'll show you one. And because I had a person, I had 2 incidents about 3 months apart. Had a customer call saying, "Hey, can you make this part?" This is like on a Wednesday afternoon. "Can you quote it?" I was like, "Well, yeah. When you need to buy it?" He goes, I need it Tuesday morning." It's like, I'm already making parts for other people, right? I'm already set up to do it. So you want me to tear it down, retool up, do your part, retool back down, tool up again to finish what I'm already doing now. So I sent him a price. Let's just call it $2,000. Calls me up. He goes, "Wow, $2,000, huh?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." And he's like, "Well, that's more than what we budgeted for." It was like 25 parts. And I was like, "Okay, out of curiosity, what did you guys budget?" He goes, "Oh, $175 a piece." And I was like, "Well, I mean, try to find somebody locally that can turn that around and have it when you guys are by Tuesday morning." "Well, what about $300 a piece?" I'm like, "Well, what about 2,100?" I was like, "If you want it, that's the price. The price is the price."
That's right.
And just to show you guys, like my machine holds 30 tool holders, right?
Yeah.
I've got 6 of these in my machine right now. 6 of them. I didn't pay this much. This is kind of on the lines of like retail, but I paid about $220, $215 for each of them. 6 of them. So imagine that's before you have to buy the sleeve to make this hole right here smaller because I got smaller tools. This is actually a hydraulic holder. You turn this screw right here, and it's hydraulically grips and holds the tool. It's pretty cool how it works.
Yep. Note the price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, like I said, if I can't do something and do it right and make some money off of it, I don't have to do it. I mean, that case we built for Cody for Horizon Hobby turned out beautiful. But I mean, to do that same case, I mean, it isn't cheap. And Cody provided the chargers, most of the connections, and we provided the case, all the electronics as far as what it took to wire it up, the LED lights and everything, and cut everything with our machine to fit perfectly in that case, which was a lot of time to build the CAD and CAM files. That people don't allot into those things, and you know how that works, Dustin. If you're building files to do a part or whatever, you know how much time that takes, and most people charge $100 an hour to build a file. So I didn't feel bad with the price I quoted. It was a great price. There are other companies out there. You can go to Rotorcraft RC, look at Kyle Caswell's product. The same case would have cost him 2 to 3 times as much. You can go to Progressive RC. I don't mind dropping any of these names. Look at their cases and see what they charge. To build a case around an ISDT charger, which is the same thing as a smart charger, same charger, they're going to charge you anywhere from $1,000 to $3,500, depending on what you do. And they've got cases that are $4,800. Again, he gets it all day long, man. So, if I can't make something off of what I'm telling somebody, I don't have to do it. It doesn't matter to me, But yeah, all these machines and stuff cost money, man. And it's just like these airplanes that these companies make. The molds cost money. The paying the people to put them together. And guys, look what we get for the price we pay. And I know sometimes we bitch and complain about, well, that plane costs too much, or it's this, or it's that. Well, yeah, you can complain, but my God, look what we're getting for the money. I mean,
right.
It's pretty impressive, really, if you look at the size of these airplanes and the scale and the detail and the lights and the pilots and the electronics and how real they look in the air. I mean, $500 or $600 for a jet, yeah, it's a hit, but at the same time, if you weigh out what you're getting and how much joy it brings you and just how awesome it is, man, it's really not a bad price, I mean, so. And yeah, James, we were all talking about what you guys are doing. We're ready for something, man. Bring it. Everybody's buzzing, man. Everybody wants a nice plane. I mean, you guys have dropped some great jets. It's time for a big prop plane, a big one, like a Warbird. We know you guys like a Zero, so
get with the Hero.
That's right. Make it happen. And everybody enjoys the Tuesday quick tips, the Friday shows. You guys are putting out great shows. Doing a great job over there, man. Keep it up. Jeff in Lower Alabama said, no matter what hints you give, they will never be enough. Right on, man. Oh. Yeah, guys. I mean, it's just like the Draco. I mean, you look at that plane and how scaled and detailed that plane is, man. I mean, damn, look where the technology's going. I mean, and yeah, I think what's tomorrow? Motion RC's prices are going up tomorrow, guys. I think, isn't that right, Dustin?
17th is what they said.
Okay, the 17th. So if
15th,
you guys are
15th or 17th.
Yeah, if you've been eyeballing an airplane and you want it, now's the time to push that button, click that button, as the Petrinkic brothers were saying, and buy something. What the hell? Yeah, push that button. Because everything's going up, man. I mean, you look around, you guys, food in the stores, gas, everything's going up. Shipping's going up on these companies, man. And yeah, it sucks for all of us, but it's what it is. I don't like it either, but, ain't nothing we can do about it.
This is true.
So, well, look, man, we're almost at the 10 o'clock hour, so you want to wind this thing down?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, let these guys enjoy the rest of their evening. James, thank you for stopping by, man. I always appreciate that very much. I'm glad to have you here. And all the rest of you guys. I'm glad we're all friends. We can all talk, be professional. We may not always agree, but we always come back to the same thing that we all love the RC hobby, um, and can all, talk to each other like grown men and enjoy what we do. And that's how it should be. So thank you guys for all being courteous and kind and respectful. Um, I think, James and Dave's have kissed and made up now. um, bring it in for a big hug, guys. Bring it in, bring it in. But uh, but no, seriously, I'm glad everybody, this is a great community of guys. We all appreciate, respect one another, support one another. Check out all these channels that have been in here tonight, guys. Also, check out my buddy Raven Rock Machine. He's producing us every Tuesday night. And I know you're there, James. It's all good, buddy. I know you're there. But you're like Charlie's Angels. You're the alpha of the show, man. We know you're there. Um, but no, seriously, I just appreciate the support. And like I said, guys, this is a wonderful community, great group of friends, and we just all enjoy what we do. And I just appreciate everyone for being here and hanging out with us and supporting us every Tuesday night because we ain't nothing special. We know we're small fish in a big pond, and we're just trying to grow and swim and have a good time with you guys. And Cody, definitely stay in touch, man. When the wind quits blowing here, man, please come down and fly with us. I'll get Dustin to come down. Hell, you might pick him up on the way. We'll get Bobby, the RC informer, to come down and fly with us because he would love to as well. But all the guys at our field would love to meet you, Cody, and hang out with you, man. So let's definitely make that happen before October 23rd, okay? So any final thoughts you want to kick in there, Dustin?
Just everybody just be fat and happy.
That's right. Yeah, and we gotta get you down here, man, and let's fly, guys. Thank you, EQ. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming. All right, then. Well, let's wrap it up, and until we meet again, good night, sweetheart. It's time to go. um, but yeah, so thanks for coming by.
See you guys next week. You guys have a good one. Be safe. And yeah, we'll just see you guys next week. Take care. Bye
Fun.
bye.
See ya.